Yes, today we're starting with API testing concept. How many of you attended a mock this Sunday? Raise your hands. Hardly 3 or 4 fellows. Remaining fellows, you don't want Java. Simply for a sake, you have joined the course. You will tell my father is not well, my brother is not well, I was out of station. You will tell all the reasons. I don't want to hear your reason. See, if you want to get a job, you have to go through the mock interview. First day, I know that all this drama will happen. I did not took an interview. I made other people to take interview. But this Sunday, I'm going to take mock interview for everyone. If you are not joining this mock, you will be removed from the project class invitation. You will not be able to attend the project class. People who are attended, good, you're preparing, continue that. You're the first one to get a job. See, there are some idiots. Okay, if you see here, okay, I just got one review from one of a fresher. Just now, he just wrote. Okay, let me show you. Keyword circle Google review. If you see here, one fellow has just now wrote. He's a fresher. He has attended around this fellow. Where is that? Okay, this fellow has attended around 7 to 8 interviews. Got rejected as a fresher when we started batch. Okay, just now he wrote. Okay, I never seen this kind of worst online training and worst placement opportunity with worst institute, 400 Basangoda. I charge 40K. I will never charge 40K to any training institute. Okay, any fresher, anybody. This bugger has attended around 7 to 8 interview. After attending, he got rejected. All his friends got job. He was running behind girls. He did not even attended a class properly. He did not even attended the automation interviews properly. And then he will come and write a reviews like this. By same, look at here, his name Reddy. And one more person, same name, see, Reddy. That same number only. He has written, freshers, they have paid 30K and I don't join this academy, money wasted all. So this bugger, first of all, has paid around 17 to 18K and joined the institute. After attending 10 interviews, he did not even crack the interview. And now he's saying that, okay, we are not good. I don't want to take these words from anybody from this batch. Yeah, we are helping everybody to get a job. You be prepared. You will get a requirements from our end as well as you'll get a requirement from the market. No training institute will promise you that 100% guarantee that you are going to get a job. Yes, some buggers are there. They'll do that. See, I have an option. If I pay some 5,000 rupee, I'll get 1,000 reviews. There are people, they're doing it. We don't want to go in that way. If I pay some 5,000 rupee, I'll get 1,000 reviews within a 1 month. See, that is fake. We want to go with a genuine. People who got a job, only those guys are writing a review. Till today, okay, who all got a job, okay, with their humble request they have written. Some people, they will never get a job because they will not study. Even it's not in my hand also. One fellow, his name is Anand. He has attended 47 interviews. After attending also, he did not even crack. Why? That bugger did not even attend a single mock interview. He could not even crack single interview also. So you also don't become like them. I'm telling you now only. Okay. I can directly block this. Okay. I can directly go and I have an option, report this review, and I can block that. So we don't want to do that. Okay. See, we want to go with the genuine people. That's the reason people are coming and meeting me and they're joining. I'm working and I'm doing a training. That's not a big deal. I'm earning my salary. So as a passion, I'm running this institute. Okay. So you also please take that advantage and prepare properly. Nobody will guide you in the real-time point of view to crack the interview. You go and check any training institute. Fine, I'll come back. So how many of you want to attend a mock interview this Sunday? No one should miss. We're all ready to attend this Sunday. I don't want to hear anybody lose. Okay, please raise your hands. We're all want to attend. If you're saying the reason that, I will throw you from the group. Just because you paid money, that it doesn't mean that you don't want to get a job. Why you joined this program then? Out of 19 people, 2 are my screen. Remaining fellows, you don't want to join? Now, please put your names in the WhatsApp group. For all want to attend mock, please put your names now. I want to see that. People are playing nowadays. Please put your names in the group right away. I want to take mock on this Sunday. Manual and SQL, I'm going to review both because I don't want to take such a bad review from the bugger who are not ready to attend the interview. Even after attending interview, if you get rejected, this content schedule. Okay, fine. Let's come back. API testing. So what we will be learning in this program? First, let me write an introduction. Okay, what we will be learning in this program. So first thing is you will be learning what is API. What is API? Second one, what is API testing? Table of content. I'm writing a content what I'm going to cover in this class. What is API testing? Then benefits of API testing. Benefits of API testing. What is web service? And then we will be learning types of API testing. Types of, don't write anything, just listen here. Types of API testing you'll be learning. And sixth one, API testing tools. And then what is client and what is server? What is client? Wait, what is server? What is server? Then ninth one, what is client? What is server? And then how this API testing is different from other type of testing. How this API testing is different from other testing. How this API testing is different from other testing. Then 10th point. Okay. What are all the so we have a, what is REST? We have a concept called REST and POST. So we should understand that. What is REST? And so what is REST and so? And then what are the CRUD options you have? So what is CRUD? Then 12th one, difference between API and web service. I guess today you saw some interview questions, right, in the group. Let me see here. Alt, okay, so here they have shared this requirement. Okay, this is from a company called ZeroZell. Whatever I'm covering in the API testing, same questions they're asking in the interview. So what do you mean by latent defect? Okay, latent defect means we have covered a defect masking, right? What is defect mask or defect hide? That is only latent defect. Another name they have given. Okay, what is latent defect means the defect which is hidden from the another defect. It's also called as defect masking. Then what are the questions? Why are you looking for a job change? And explain about variables in the Postman tool. I'll teach you the API. Consider four features from one of the defect and you have found whether other features have been affected, what would be your approach? So you'll understand once you complete the project class. Then take a booking ticket application in Mumbai and how you do the API testing that you learn after that. Okay. And tell how you have performed API testing in your project related to particular module or feature, how you perform mobile application testing for a video consultation in Practotel. Okay, then looking for a job, okay, fine. These questions. Apart from that, there are many questions which I will share it to you. Those questions only they will ask in the interview. The difference between API and web service, and then next difference between SOAP and REST. Difference between SOAP, and REST. Let me bring some files which I already wrote. Let me open that. I'm not able to recall the names. Okay. API testing. I guess I have written course content. I'll get
Hi,
all the.
Baswana, sorry to disturb you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not in that placement group. Can you please add me to that group?
In this group, we have already shared one link to join this group, placement group.
Oh, is it okay? Then I'll check and I'll join. Thank you so
Long
much.
back, I guess we have shared. If you're not there, okay, I will inform Gautam to share it in this group.
Okay, I'll check with that. Thank you so much, Baswana.
Sure. Yeah. Fine. So let me bring that content here. Let me add it. So yeah, you'll be learning difference from SOAP and REST, thread operation, HTTP methods, API status codes, how to work with the Postman tool, live example on the project related, and API chaining, API authorization, and how do we get the APIs from the developer, the testing point of view, in which format we are going to get it. And then apart from that, there are some important topics are there. I have not written here. What is JSON? Okay, let me write 22. What is JSON and XML? 23, and then we will understand how to run the collection, and how to do the data-driven testing, and other project-related questions. See, as any training institute, you remember, you have paid the money. We are giving you a quality training. You participate in all the mock interview, then only you will be able to get the job. Without attending any mock, if you're expecting I want to crack it in one interview, practically not possible. Now you know the market situation, right? So people are trying to get a job, and market condition is so worse that if one person gets five requirements, that's great. So you should prepare in such a way that, okay, I just want one or two interviews to crack it. First to 3-4 interview, I want to play. After seventh, eighth interview, I want to clear. Don't keep that mindset. That is where you are going to spoil yourself. Another project related questions. Now write on this. Please write on this content. Course content. If I miss anything, then you can tell.
GitHub Jenkins.
Let me know once you're completed with this. Done? Are you want to scroll down? API chaining, CHA.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay. Now let's go ahead with this question. What is API? So whenever we develop an application, let me open a Paint. Now let me draw the diagram. So whenever I develop an application, there are three layers will be there, and as well as three servers will be there. So first one is, you already know, the UI, say user interface layer. It is also called as presentation layer. You know that, okay? And this one is a business logic layer. Business logic layer. Business logic layer. And then here we have data layer. User interface layer, business logic layer, and data layer. So all these layers will be present in the different server. This is, say, I will say UI server, or say front end server. So this is application server. And then data server. Still, if you want to see the real time, okay, look at here. Okay, so e-commerce website backend. So yes, on a high level diagram we have it here. See, UI is there front end, and I'm telling you business logic layer will be there, and separate data layers are there. Now you have monolithic architecture and microservice architecture. This concept I'll explain. What is monolithic architecture? What is microservice architecture? Now most of the e-commerce websites are on microservice architecture. Monolithic means only one architecture where all the application is present in one container. Okay, whatever I have wrote here, whatever I explained in the previous class, that is monolithic architecture. Whatever I have written here, this is a monolithic architecture. So what is the difference between monolithic and microservice? We'll see in the upcoming class. And if you look at the architecture, see, okay, so here when they want to scale up, okay, when they want to have different servers, when I go down, so there are different orchestrals ordering systems. See here, client will be ordering the things by basket. If you look at the exploring a API gateway, request routine protocol, all the authentication, authorization, request response, rate limit, caching. There are many things we have. All the requests they will plan and they will decide like this. Look at here, whenever clients come here, there is an API gateway will be there. Then ordering service, whatever you order, that will go to the order database. Then whatever you're trying to authenticate, first time authentication server, it goes to the user database. Then from here API, it is connected to the product server. Whatever product you are trying to search, that is there in the product database. So if you try to go in detail, it becomes very complex for you to understand because you're starting your career as a beginner, right? So now you want to go as an experienced candidate. So Docker, all these things are DevOps concept. You don't have to learn anything. Your job is to test the APIs and test the e-commerce website. When you get a website, say Myntra.com, so they'll give a URL, QA, like HTTPS, for example. I'll copy this. Yeah. They'll give a URL. So QA slash Myntra.com. I say QA.myntra.com. So they will give access to the people who are only working in the company. So this is normal. You will do the testing of UI. You'll do the manual testing. But when it comes to the API, so you have to do the API testing in this particular area. You have to do the API testing in this particular area. So there's a business logic. So whenever user is trying to enter the data, so there is a code developer has written. So it will take this request and it will pass to the database. The request is sent to the database. So this business logic layer is acting like a broker or middleman between user interface and the database layer. It will take a request and it will give the response back to the user. Like when you go to the hotel, you will have I'll take an example of API. So let's say a restaurant. Let's say restaurant API example. Let me get that image. I'll take this image. Yeah, perfect. If you go to the restaurant, directly will you go to kitchen or somebody will come and take order from you? Hello?
Waiter.
Be louder. I want everyone to interact. Don't sit like a dumb fellow. I am teaching to all of you. You all want to get a job, interact in the class. You have paid the money to ask your questions. When you go to hotel, directly you'll go to kitchen and you'll sit and eat in the kitchen.
No, sir. No, sir. Waiter will come and ask.
What will you do when you go to the restaurant?
We'll ask for menu.
First, you will go and sit, and then you will check the menu, and then one waiter will come and he will take your request. This waiter will go and pass your request to the kitchen. Once food is prepared, This waiter, he will take your food and he will come and serve. So here waiter is a API. So there, here you are sitting and here we have a kitchen. So between the customer and kitchen, there is one middleman that is called API. So this person, he is helping you to get the things what you want. In the same way, API is nothing but it is a application programming interface. API stands for application programming interface. It is a kind of a intermediator, or it's a kind of a middle layer. Okay, so it will allow the two applications to talk to each other. Means what this customer want, it is communicating to the kitchen and we are getting a response back. So this API will allow two applications to talk to each other. It enables the communication and the data exchange between the two separate server. From this server to this server, the data exchange is happening. When you enter username and password, it will go here. There is a code which is written for API related authentication. It will go and validate whether this person is there or not. Oh yeah, this person is there in the database. You'll get a response, authenticated successfully. Then you'll be able to log in. So it will enable the communication and the data exchange between the two separate system or two separate software. This is called an API testing. This is called an API testing. Now take down heading. What is API testing? Sorry, what is API? Right first, what is API? What is API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. It will allow the two applications to talk to each other. It will allow the two applications to talk to each other. It will allow the two applications to talk to each other. It will allow the two applications to talk to each other. It will allow the two applications to talk to each other. Next point. It enables the communication between the two. It will enable the communication between the two servers. It will enable the communication between the two servers and help us to exchange the data between these servers. And help us to exchange the data between servers. And help us to exchange the data between servers. Help us to exchange the data between servers. Help us to exchange the data between servers. Okay. Now, what is API is over? Then you can take down this diagram as an example. Example for an API. You can write a client here and restaurant. Okay, when he goes to the restaurant, big diagram you write, or else let me write it here. Yeah. Now you write it properly. This diagram. Let me know once you complete it. Then we'll take a real-time example of API and I'll show you how it will fetch the data. Completed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the one live application. Okay, let us say I want to go to Make My Trip. Make My Trip. Okay. Now tell me, Make My Trip, they are helping us to book the flight tickets. But do they own Air India, or say you have a Spice Jet? Do they own any of the airlines? They have multiple options here. Hotel is there, homestay is there. Are they owning any of the homestay hotel, or they are just a middleman or a broker?
Middleman.
Middleman. It's a middleman. Now I will, okay, now I will go here. I want to book a flight ticket. Okay, so today departure. So I'll say 30th. I want to book 30th. I want to book a ticket. Okay, from I want to travel from Bangalore to Hyderabad. So I'm searching here. Okay, now if you look at here, I got how many results? Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Many. Okay, I got many. Okay, I got many results. Okay, but now what I'll do is I'll just take one example. Let us say Akash Airs. Okay, this is, I guess, Ambani's, I guess. Okay. Now, okay, so this is a time. Okay, what is the time? 16:25. Let's go to Akash Airs directly and see. Akash Airs, Akash Airlines directly. We will go to their website and see whether can we book the ticket for 30th. Yes, I agree. Book flights. I guess it's not a stay. Okay, let's me 1 week. Okay, from Bangalore. We're not getting that option.
Try Bengaluru.
BEL.
Bengaluru, BE.
Oh, sorry, Bangalore. Okay, and then say Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Okay, so date. Let me enter 30th. Okay, search for flight. Okay, now it is giving you 16:25. Come here, 16:25. Okay, and it will reach 17:45, and it is going to reach 17:45. What is the price here? 3512. Here, what is the price? 3512. Now, if I'm getting the same offer here only, why should I go to Make My Trip? See, why when we go to the Make My Trip, what is the job of Make My Trip? It is a platform where it is associated with all the airlines. Now, tomorrow Akash Airlines prices might go up or it might go down. I don't want to book the tickets which are high price. I want to go with the ticket which are less price. So when I use Make My Trip, I'll get multiple options, whichever is having a less price. Okay. Now here, how this Make My Trip is working. Let me draw the diagram. Okay. Or let's take it from the Google only, architecture. Make My Trip, backend architecture. Okay, let me take this image. Make My Trip. Be unmute. Is that Pawan? Be Nayak. Be unmute. Okay, so this one it will become tough for you to understand. I just want to write high level diagram. What is the high level diagram? It is cache databases. Fine. Let me draw a diagram. Assume that we have a Make My Trip. Let me take this. Okay. So this is your Make My Trip. Okay, you are using Make My Trip application. You are a customer. You are using Make My Trip application. When you search a flight from Bangalore to Hyderabad, okay, this Make My Trip, what happens? It will go and connect to all the airlines websites, all the airline websites. Here I have a Spice Jet, Akash Airlines, and then, okay, which are all the airlines we have? Let's come back here, see. Okay, so we have Air India is there, and then Indigo is there. Okay, let us say Air India, Indigo, it is connected with this Make My Trip. When you search, right, backend API is going and connecting to this Akash Airlines, it is connecting to the Indigo Airlines, it is connecting to the Air Asia, say SpiceJet. It will fetch all the information and it will give it to you. It will give it to you. And you will see that in the result, oh, these are all the flights. But now you are not seeing that data, how it is coming. If you still really want to check, I'll just show you here. I'll come back. Okay, I'll do the right click, inspect, go to the network, and I'll see, okay, there is no calls at this moment. I have cleared everything. Now, the moment I click on search, I'll clear everything. The moment I click on search, it will fetch all the information here. It is fetching. Yes, fetching. Okay. Yes, now here you're getting 200, 200, 200. Let me go here one by one. You got many information, flights information here. Some things will be hidden because these are all, this application is present in the live, right? Sometimes we will not get the proper response with checking. It is fetching the information from the server. Checking. Some APIs are not loading properly. Okay, 200 is there. Payload. From the service name. Okay, sorry. Wait. Flight. Okay, here to select it. Preview. Response. Okay, so this everything is hidden here because it's a restriction. They have restrictions here. We are not able to see all the requested data here, but some website will give you the data. Okay, now here a list of flights we are able to see here, flight applied section, all these things. But here this data is not hidden, so they have deprecated the data and you are not able to see that data properly. Otherwise, you will see the data, what kind of data you want to check. Okay, fine. So it will fetch which are all the airlines it is fetching the information, and that information you have to check here whether it is correct or wrong, whether it's correct or wrong. So that is only API testing. According to this Akash Airlines, whatever you're seeing, same thing is present in the Make My Trip or not. You have chosen. And price, the same price is displayed. Okay, yeah. If it is less, also fine, because Make My Trip might be giving a discount. They will have a partnership with Akash Airlines and they'll give some discount vouchers. That's different. That's the reason people are choosing this. Okay, so now API testing is nothing but, okay, so you saw the live example. So this Book My Show, sorry, this Make My Trip, it will go and fetch the required information, flight information, and it will give it to you. So whatever information is fetching, that is only API calls. That is only API calls are getting triggered. When you click on search, API calls are getting triggered. A developer has written the code to go and fetch the information from all these servers, means different websites. It will get the information and give it to you. Similarly, you take Book My Show website. Okay, I'll show you one live example of architecture of Book My Show. Let me take a live example of a Book My Show website. Book My Show. Here, I have taken the design of Book My Show, how it looks. Okay, now you know that simple. Okay, Book My Show, you are a user, you'll go to the ticketing system, is a Book My Show. It is connected to the multiple cinema halls. Okay, so it might be a PVR or it might be in a different locations, some local theaters, different malls which are connected in Bangalore. Assume that it might be in Hyderabad or any location. Okay, how it is going to work? Look at here. So there is application server, there is a cache here, Redis cache, and the cinema database server will be there. Okay, cinema server will be keep on fetching the information and it will be giving it to the other booking systems where they can book the tickets. Then if I come down, look at here how the user, there are many users are coming, load balancer is there, it is managing, then application servers are there, and then this application server is connecting to the cinema database, cinema server is there, here database is there, cinema APIs are there, it is keep on fetching the information and giving it to the app server. From there, as a user, you are getting it to the Book My Show website. And if you see here in the down, there's a big architecture. A user will, how he is going to book the ticket, how the Book My Show is going to work, they have written all the details. Now, if you see here, yeah, you have all the different option here. Okay, so this is a cinema system. So this is a booking service. You're all asking. See, this is from cinema directly. You can go to PVR and you can book, right? So this is related to that app server related to cinema system, and this is a cinemas database. And now you are trying to book from the Book My Show. So there is an orchestra. It will manage the load. If 100 people are coming, 200 people are coming, it will manage all the things like who are all making a payment, who are all searching a movie, who are all searching an event. It will manage, it will fetch the required information and it will give it to you. So API is kind of a middleman. API is crucial in nowadays. Without API, no project they are doing any development. API, you have to learn and you should be able to answer in the interview. So this is all about API. Next, let us understand what is API testing. What is API testing? Okay, now I will go and add one product to Nykaa. Let's go to Nykaa.com. Sorry, Nykaa website. I'll go here. So as of now, I don't have any product. Sorry, I have one product, I guess. Let me remove this. Okay, right click. Let me search. Okay, let me go to skin. Say skin. Say some screen, face screen. Okay, I want to add this. Okay, preview size. Okay, add to the back directly here. So right click and inspect. Go to network. Clear everything. I want to add this to the back. I'll clear everything. Okay, item got added. Look at here, this item. Whatever product I added, what is the price here? Look at here. What is the price? What is the price?
1030.
1000. What is the MRP rate?
1150.
1150.
What is the discount?
10% off.
10%. What is the product name? Some Hydro Boost acid water gel, something. Okay, fine. Now let's see whether same product is displayed or not. Okay, now if you see it, how many product you added to the cart? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? How many product you added to the cart?
One.
One. Item count is 1. Fine. Item quantity is 1. What the total subtotal price? Correct? 1035.
Yes, sir.
Bag total means including discount also total it is added. Bag total MRP rate. If you see here payload, when you're adding this product to the cart, look at here, product ID is there, quantity is there, and then website and all the details is given. If you go to the response, see here, you will see all the information. Total product you added 1 item, total item quantity. Subtotal is this, bag total is this, grand total is 1035. And okay, here discount they've given 0 because it's a backend mechanism. Their tricks, okay, they will be how the MRP price will be, okay, how much discount we have to give, that they will calculate in the backend. There is a system. I'll share that calculation also. So they might ask you, if you say I'm working in an e-commerce website, how the discount will be calculated. There is a formula for that. I will share it in the tomorrow class. Then you'll be able to answer in the interview. And then if you go down, product ID is there, okay, MRP price, and here the price, and then total price. Discount they've given 0. Why? Because this is dynamic. They'll be simply fooling the customer. They'll say 15%, 20%, 30%. They can change randomly. But in the application, the calculation will give you the particular output, whatever they wanted. So that's the reason in the discount, we will get a 0, 0, 0 only error. Okay. Now see status code, it is added, fine. Added to the back, okay, perfect. This is what you need to check in the API. You are only testing with the data. When you're doing API testing in the real time, you will never see the UI like this. They will give you one URL like this. Okay, you have to take that URL. You need to pass this data. You need to pass all this data there. All the developer will give all this data you need to pass. You need to check in the response whether are we getting 200 status code. Yes, I'm getting status code 200. Whether it is added successfully. Yes, true. Okay, then how many product added? Okay, 1 product added. Okay, what is the price? Okay, whether product ID is displayed. Okay, what is the product name? Oh yeah, same product name is getting displayed. Brand ID. All these things you need to check. This is only API testing. This is only API testing. Now take your heading. What is API testing? 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 API testing, it's a type of software testing. API testing, it's a type of software testing. It's a type of software testing. It's a type of software testing. Here we will be testing the APIs from the functionality point of view. From the functionality point of view. Functionality means I added the product to the cart, whether it is displayed or not. That's the functionality. API testing is a type of software testing. Here we will test the APIs from the functionality point of view, reliability point of view, performance, and security point of view. Performance and security point of view. Full stop. Next line, continuation. API testing, it's a part of integration testing. API testing, it's a part of integration testing. API testing is a part of integration testing. Here we check whether the data is carrying from, whether data flow is happening from one server to another server or one page to another page. We will check. API testing is a part of integration testing. Here we will check whether data is flowing from one server to another server or one application to another application.
Sir, repeat.
API testing, it's a part of integration testing. Here we check whether the data flow is happening from one server to another server or one application to another application. I'll stop. API testing. In API testing, we will validate the business logic which is built for an application. In API testing, we will validate the business logic. Business logic means whether the MRP price is displaying properly or not, whether prices are displaying properly or not. That is the business logic. Okay, how it should calculate and give the MRP price, the total price, the quantity. In API testing, we will validate the business logic. Of an application in a short amount of time or within a less time. Or within a less time. Okay, so this is about today's topic. So tomorrow we'll discuss about what is monolithic architecture and what is microservice architecture, and then why API testing is required. And then we will discuss about where are we going to perform API testing and other activities. So let me see.
In which field, like we will check majority lead.
Be louder. Your voice is not. Be louder.
In which field we are going to check it, like majority lead, like a response or like anything like. We have
In which
field, like,
in which field?
APIs, like
APIs. This is what I told you. In the real time, you will be testing this API. Just now I have closed that data. Whatever we go to the network. This is present in the live application. But when you're doing a testing, right, they'll be giving you an application with this URL. So through this URL, you can go and check in the Postman tool. That's why we are using a tool called Postman to check the response. There you will understand. This is live application. I just shown you with an example. Okay, yes. Puneet, yeah.
Baswana, will we be learning about the APIs in the clouds as well? Like cloud
API with?
architectures as well? API in the cloud architectures, will we be covering that part as well?
No. I'm not going to cover. That is a part of Python automation. There, if you want to learn, you can join that AWS cloud. So from now, from recent batch, I started AWS cloud also.
Okay.
After completing this, in future, yeah, you can join.
Baswana, I've completed AWS cloud certification.
Cloud certification, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, then you can add it in the your resume after completing this manual mobile API with AWS. Then that will be a great advantage for you.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
Some company they ask AWS, some company they'll not ask. But if you add AWS, that's an added advantage for you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure. That. Let me stop the recording.